Good evening. My blog is about keeping your head in the game, meaning how do you overcome obstacles that get in your way, such as bad mentality or bullying from coaches or such things that like you seem that aren't unfair and that can distract you from your game, demotivate you, and take the passion and take the fun away from the game. So to begin with, I'm going to use a real situation of overcoming situations that are out of your control. For me, while playing soccer here at school, many of my teammates and myself have not been treated with respect by our coaches, and that has simply just led to multiple players not trying as results go down. So if we're losing multiple games in a row or we haven't scored a goal in so long, you get players that are demotivated. You get players that complain about everything, and then there's no effort from the players because there's nothing changing between the coaches, because our coaches are our leaders. They set up the game plan, they set up the training sessions, and yet we still don't get anything out of it. So therefore, it seems like nothing's working, and so that just takes away the fun, the passion, what we're meant to be doing. It just takes it away. It just takes it away from us as players, and that leads to dividing the locker room between guys that do want to keep doing what the coach, has been planned for us. They want to keep practicing. They want to, just coach says this, coach says that. And then you got guys on the other hand who don't see that. They said, oh, coach just treat us badly, or, oh, you're a favorite. That's why you say that. This causes a lot of stress and anxiety that leads to off the field issues and more stress in the classroom. For example, you have guys that, okay, yeah, they don't want to play, they don't want to travel, but we have to travel because we're on the team. And we go to a game far away, out of state, and then we come home very late on a school night. So to say, that brings more stress, more anxiety to a player who didn't want to be traveling in the first place, didn't want to play in the first place. Now he has to stay up late. He has to go back to sleep late, and he has to wake up early because we have to go back to class. We might have an exam, we may have quiz, or we can't skip notes, stuff like that. So with that, it's just crazy. It's just crazy because we're all tired. We don't want to go to class. And then on top of that, there's just one or two players or a handful of players that are just so fed up. They don't want to participate in anything, and they'll just skip school, and that brings more stress to them because they have to catch up in their class, where they have to get the notes, they missed the quiz, they missed an exam, something like that. This brings down the team and the players. Like I said earlier, the performance isn't good. The performance won't keep getting better because of this, because you have guys that are siding with the coaches and guys that aren't siding with the coaches, and then that just brings a whole dilemma between the locker room and on the field. You got guys yelling at each other, fighting each other for no reason, and you have guys in the middle that are just neutral, that are just quiet. They just don't care, and then they really aren't neutral because they're saying they don't care. That means they're really more on the side of the players who don't want to participate because they don't want to help out the whole team. How to overcome this, how to succeed from these obstacles. For me personally, aside from when we come back from games that we travel from far away and come back in late, I wake up early to get my day started. So if we're coming back from school like after a game, and I have to wake up early, or I have class later, I wake up early still. I get my day started, and I get organized. I don't want to rush. I take my time taking a shower. I take my time getting ready. I have all my books, all my journals ready. I know it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. That means I don't want to get confused with my books and my notebooks. So for me, that's very important. And even when we're not in class, waking up early after long days of training, you still get ready. You're not in a rush. You have time to stretch, relax, enjoy a couple hours, a couple minutes before practice. Read the Bible. Obviously, it's super important for me. For me, reading this gives me peace and relief to know that there's comfort in the Word. In the Bible, it says there will be comfort. It tells us that, us stressing, us being anxiety, that's not good. That doesn't come from God. God relieves that. That's why we put all our stress, all our anxieties upon Him, because that's what He asks us to do. You associate with the right crowd. You don't want to be stuck in the middle of guys that are the coach's favorite, and then the guys that are just, against coach and against those guys. You want to bring the team united. You want to make the locker room united again. You don't want to keep splitting it up. You want to help each other out. You want to succeed as a group. It's a team sport. You should want to do that. You work hard. Working hard helps you know your strengths and your weaknesses. By working hard in practices and in the game, of course, but by working hard in particular in trainings, it will help not only yourself, but help the team chemistry. You get to know each other better. You get to play with each other more fluidly. It's smoother. It looks better in person, and it just helps the team out way more than just, oh, I did my part, but those guys didn't do their part. It doesn't work like that. How it affects players? It affects their mental game a lot because they lose confidence in themselves. As an athlete, you have to be confident in yourself. You have to know how to do your role, but you also have to know others' roles to cover for them in case there's always mistakes. Players start to lose interest. They start to lose interest in the game. They hate going to practice. I've seen teammates that don't want to go to practice. Oh, we're going to run. No, I don't want to go. Or what's the point of going to practice? We're doing the same stuff and we keep losing. Stuff like that. And, difficulties in your primary focus as a player. As a player, you're here to play for the team, for the school, and for yourself. And you start becoming more cocky. You start saying, oh, they suck, but I'm better. It doesn't work like that, and it shouldn't work like that. Some examples of files between players and coaches. Bill Parcells and Jeff Hostetler from the NFL, for example. The backup quarterback, Hostetler, was promised to play a game, but he was actually benched by Coach Parcells, and that feud lasted 7 years. That is a long time to hold a grudge for something like that, 7 years. And then he was given his opportunity to start, and that season they actually ended up winning the Super Bowl because he led them to it. Adam Gase losing the respect of the New York Jets locker room is another one. His attitude didn't help the team at all, and they started losing respect for him. And to lose the locker room means to lose respect of your players as well as their confidence in you and in the tactics that you bring out for the team and in themselves. Thank you.